So what's up?
Not much. I've basically just been doing a whole lot of nothing today.
All right. How's your week been? How you been? I mean, it's only Tuesday.
I don't
We're
know.
recording pretty early into the week. We're recording early into the week, and B, like a week and a half before this podcast will go up, which is very early for me.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. I've been spending.
Yeah, I'm happy to have it done because I'm not going to be available like at all the week before this episode's going to come out. So good to get it done early. But just a strange experience for me to be like releasing this one so far. Though at the same time, like I record episodes of Forward ReZero like 3 weeks before they come out.
Okay.
So it's impossible to say.
Yeah, I don't know. I've basically just been busy with work lately. Working at like Spectrum and stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Although I have been, I've definitely been trying to like, I don't know, write more, watch more movies. I've been slowly burning my way through horror movies over the past, like, 2 years, just watching as many as I possibly can.
Hell yeah. That's what that's what this podcast has been for me. Like this podcast is just an excuse to make my number go up.
That's fair.
I've watched like I think I watched more movies this year than I did in like the first half of last year.
Okay.
So that's good. I'm proud of that. I'm at like 8 maybe for the year.
Okay.
Give or take.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've been.
I've seen. It says I've seen 6 this year. That seems low, but okay.
Okay. Yeah, I have like this massive list that a friend of mine sent me, who's like this super big like film buff, and like she went to school for like film analysis and stuff, and so like just a list of like every horror movie she could think of that's worth watching, and I've just been like slowly crossing them off over the past like 2 years.
Hell yeah. God, I should do this. I have like my little goals for this. I like where I'm like I want to fucking I want to like get through Mary Elizabeth Winstead's filmography. I want to get through like all of the Halloweens and Fridays and Nightmares.
Okay.
But yeah, I haven't made much progress on those yet. But what I have done this year is that I have watched Terminator 2, Hell or High Water, Porco Rosso, Monster, Constantine, Fido.
I honestly don't even know.
Brightburn.
I had like a mini reverse Saw marathon recently.
Yeah.
My boyfriend and I watched Spiral, then we watched Jigsaw, and then we watched Saw. Which is possibly the weirdest order to watch Saw movies.
That's like the Star Wars machete cut. Like, you watch 4 or 5, and then 1, 2, 3, then 6.
Oh, yeah. Like, you get the first movie, or you get Spiral, where they, like, talk about John Kramer with him being the Jigsaw killer and dead as a given. Then you get Jigsaw, where he shows up, but you haven't actually seen him before. So you don't actually know who he is when he shows up. And then you watch Saw, where the big thing at the end is that, hey, this guy, John Kramer, is the killer. And you're like, oh yeah, I heard that.
Just completely impenetrable, right? Like, to jump into the last ones.
Like, it's weird because technically Spiral and Jigsaw are, like, beginner-friendly.
Nothing in Saw is beginner-friendly to me except for Saw 1.
But at the same time, they do not set you up to watch they do not at all set you up for the previous movies.
Yeah. The only horror movie franchise that ever had to be watched sequentially.
I sincerely cannot wait until you eventually get
this is not September,
yes.
This is not Home for the Holidays. This is just podcast and normal, so we should probably get into the movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone, it's your number one Mad Men, but zombies podcast. That's what I got. You know,
wrong. It's your number one Carrie-Anne Moss. It's your number one Carrie-Anne Moss is a zombie fucker.
I'm Sarah, and I'm joined this week by...
I'm Aaron, aka Smokey, aka Fetch, aka, I don't know, I have like a million different names on the internet. Every website is different.
Right, who among us? Like... there was a time when I was like 6 different names, or so, not that many, but like 4-ish, I think was where I capped out.
I used to be really good at consolidating them. Like every website I was the same exact one, and then now I just don't even give a fuck.
Right, it's just whatever. Because like the thing that people don't know, the thing that like cis people don't know is that names are fun. Like,
Yeah.
Just for an example, like a couple of months ago, I changed my name to Ginger in someone's Discord server, just to like do a joke. Like someone said something like, "Oh, Ginger, blah blah blah," like talking about the spice, and I like changed my name to Ginger and did a joke about that. And now people on that server just call me Ginger, and like I still am Sarah, but also being called Ginger is just kind of nice. I like it.
Oh yeah, like names are so. People act like names are, like, immutable things, but, like, I have basically, at this point, just started stacking on middle names whenever I feel like adding a new one.
Just slapping another one on there.
I'm up to, like, 3 or 4. Yeah, I'm just like, you know what? This deserves to be even longer.
Looking like fucking European royalty out here.
I don't know. Technically, I feel like I look like an extra in this movie.
Just what are you just full trad aesthetics?
Oh yeah, that's my life goal. Is the thing is just ruining it for conservatives. Like I don't know. I'm trans. I'm queer. I'm Jewish. This is mine now.
Right? Yeah. I'm taking this from you. What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, like, come on now.
Right.
I will gladly fist fight a trad in a parking lot.
And you'll do it wearing your best summer dress.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's simply fun to be incredibly queer and, like, you know, quote unquote a degenerate while looking like a 50s sitcom housewife. Like, that is the height of comedy.
That really is funny. That, like, just genuinely is, like, just a delight. I own this now. You thought you were doing this right. I'm gonna do it better than you did.
Yeah, like, come on now. This is why I like this movie, because this movie is like, hey, so what if we kill the men and fuck the zombies?
It's so true. Also, I think just like Carrie-Anne Moss to me is honorarily transgender just because of her participation in The Matrix.
That's fair.
Like, I think I would dub that upon her, Keanu, and Lawrence Fishburne.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like those 3 for sure.
Oh.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, what's your history with horror movies? Do you have a favorite subgenre, etc., etc.? Haven't had a new person on in a little bit.
So I used to be very actively disinterested in horror movies when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm,
Not because I was scared of them, but because I didn't find them scary, and so I didn't get the point.
This isn't...
So I was just like...
You're that one Tumblr post of like, no, it was just a jump scare. Just cheap horror.
Yeah, like... As a kid, I was just like, I don't know, like, they're all actors, it's all fake, well, who cares? But I was really into... Like, this definitely loops back around. I was really into Mortal Kombat as a kid. Like, when I was, like, 4 years old.
Okay, I was not that young for me, but, like, I did love to watch, like, fatality compilations. My personal favorite was in...
It was deep for me.
My personal favorite was in, it was one of the 3D ones. Which one was it? It wasn't Deadly Alliance, but they introduced, like, harakiris where you could deny your opponent the satisfaction of doing a fatality to you. Those were fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were wild. Like, there's one where he just does a backflip and snaps his neck.
Yeah.
Like, he's the fucking girl in Final Destination 5.
Yep, Sindel, like, flies up into the air and, like, drops herself on her head. It's some, like, one of the guys, I think Darius, like, crushes his head on the, like, between his hands.
So, there is a character in that game who is so boring I can't even remember his name, but his harakiri is him just snapping his own like spine
Right, just bending over backwards, just going like
folds on himself,
like folding himself in half like a table.
And so I was like super into those, and I loved the fatalities just because I thought they were creative. And that was how I got into horror movies, was the kills and like the special effects makeup for them.
Yeah. I think given who I am as a person right now, it's very surprising that I didn't get into horror movies for that reason, but also like I would read the detailed Wikipedia summaries of the kills like in Final Destination, and also the fucked up twisted plot lines of Twisted Metal Black. And
Twisted Metal Black is great. That was a big favorite of mine when I was a edgy middle schooler.
But I kind of like those, like, I had such like a weird relationship with horror that I had to come at it from a completely different angle, which was being made to watch it for a class. I've talked about this so many times on this podcast, but like until I was like forced to watch, like, you have if you want to pass this class, you have to go watch Cat People and like Melancholia, and like there was like other, like, I had this professor on this podcast actually to talk about the Babadook. Great teacher. I loved that class. Like that class made me into this podcaster. Shouts out Brian.
Yeah, I don't know, like I'm trying to think of, like, I think it was Final Destination actually that was like the series that got me into it, because like it's a bunch of really like absurd kills,
right?
And I was like, okay, this is just like interesting to see. And then I started getting into other movies. I had like a whole period where I watched I just shotgunned all of the George A. Romero's Living Dead movies. So I just like ran through basically all of them except for like the last 2 or 3 that are terrible that nobody has ever seen. And like I also like I watched some of the remakes and stuff and just completely fell in love with those. But despite that, zombies, that and Fido, you would think I would be really into zombies, but I'm not.
I think it's
my favorite.
It's hard to do zombies well. Like the thing is that like there's just like if you're like a baseline, the average of a zombie movie is so much lower than like the average of another like genre to me. Like, yeah, and I don't know. I feel like if you're doing zombies, you gotta go like above and beyond with something, and not just like zombies is already such a phoned in concept to me that you have to really like invent on it.
And I think that part of the reason why like I don't like a lot of modern zombie movies or a lot of zombie movies with like fast zombies and stuff is because the zombie movies I like best are movies like Fido or Day of the Dead, which are movies about like zombies still having humanity and stuff, and I enjoy when they go that road.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead has
whereas
that.
If it's just like a big whereas if it's just like a big swarm of like bodies, I'm just like, this is nothing. This is just a blob.
Right. You just made the blob out of corpses. It's the huge.
Yeah, except the blob is fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. God. But we watched Fido this week. 2008?
Yeah.
I believe 2006. Sorry, 2006. Andrew Curry. Zombie comedy movie. I liked it.
It's a rom-com.
A rom-com. It is a rom-com.
Yeah.
God. Okay, so this movie opens with like a 50s like wartime documentary. There's like, the zombie wars they happened in the 1940s, and that kind of delivery over like gray imagery, like gray film of soldiers fighting zombies, and there being eventually they found out that zombies died if you shoot them in the head, but also after that they found out, hey, we can actually domesticate these guys by putting a slavery collar on them and making them not like meat anymore.
It's so weird.
This movie's commentary is so I was not expecting the level of commentary from this movie that we got. Like this level of like capital holding your body even after, not even letting you rest in peace.
Oh yeah. Like it's something that like genuinely there are so many questions that I have about this movie, and like whether certain things were intentional or not, because like I don't want to give credit where it's not due, but also there are different, like, really small, subtle things that, like, when I rewatched it for the podcast, like, I was trying to keep an eye out to, like, actually see. For example, there is not a single person of color in this entire movie that I could see, and I can't figure out if that's
I noticed that too.
The filmmakers not casting anybody, and in, like, a shitty way, or if it was, like, intentionally kind of subtly saying, like, hey, if this happened, the, like, government of the 1950s would have absolutely used the zombies as a way to just get rid of everyone who's not white.
Yeah, like... Yeah, because like the entire thing feels like someone who read a lot about like, and I'm going to like redlining a little bit. Like this feels like someone who like I only the depth of redlining that I know about is only really what was covered in the Adam Ruins Everything segment, plus a little bit of extra reading outside of that. But like this feels like such a very someone who is very angry about the concept of this is like the most extreme version of redlining. Like it's the suburbs or you live in hell. Yeah. Like you literally just live in an uninhabitable wasteland. Or you live in, like, the middle upper-class white suburbs.
Yeah, like, and then everything around that is a literal chain-link fence. And then, like, bombed-out wastelands. It
feels... Yeah, I'm also struggling with the amount of credit that I want to give this movie about it, because it's, like, it feels so subtle that, like, I'm so stuck on either end of, like, if it is intentional, it is masterfully done, in my opinion. But also, it feels equally likely that they just did not do it on purpose and just so happened to like fall backwards into it because of just because if you're doing because I think you could also not looking at like the redlining aspect of it, you could also very easily fall into this by just saying, well, the suburbs of the 50s were really full of white people. End sentence, not interrogating why that was.
Yeah, like, it could be a very half-assed thing. Like, I think there are absolutely, like, ways to read a lot into the movie that probably wasn't intentional. Like, you could make so many different, like, queer readings of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
But then at the same time, it might have just been, what if a lady fucked a zombie?
Right.
Like...
Good for her, honestly.
What if Lassie was a middle-aged man?
that was pretty fun. I did like the Lassie part.
It's so good.
But so it's
the highlight.
Yeah. We just get this little like this 5-minute like introduction to like the world of the movie. This takes place in the 50s. There was ZomCon, which saved everyone from the zombies. They invented the collar that turns off their wanting to eat human brain. And
so I'm trying to remember when it is. I think it's in the beginning where you get like a montage of like zombies doing different like jobs.
Yeah. It's after the kids
take over the like manual workforce.
Yeah. We get to that in a little bit because we get this entire thing, and then the teacher wheels the TV away and is like, "Oh, what do you guys? How'd you guys like it? Was it fun?" They also the thing also talks about the VHS that she's showing to the kids is also talking about how the only way to guarantee you will not be resurrected as a zombie and forced into labor is if you are rich enough to afford to have a separate head coffin. The head coffin is one of the funniest things in this movie to me. It kills me every goddamn time.
Just the way that they treat the head coffin too, because it's
we see it. Yeah, they drop it like the thunk sound of it hitting the coffin is so good. But yeah, rich people can afford to be buried in a way that will not let them be resurrected into the zombie the fucking they're allowed to have rest in peace etched upon their graves so that they're not drafted into the skeleton war. The ZomCon security chief, John Bottoms, great name, great. I mean, everyone in this
wonderful name.
Yeah.
Can I just say about this whole thing? Did it give you Street Smarts vibes?
Street Smarts?
The John Mulaney bit, where it's just like this like New York City detective who just like walks into a class full of kids and just gives them the worst lesson on crime, like the most upfront and brutally honest discussion you could possibly have.
I don't know this is a John Mulaney bit, but I do know this is like a thing that's happened else. Like, yes, this very much does read like it's just like, the lectures he uses so because John Bottoms, the chief of security at ZomCon, walks into the room and is like, "Hey, we got new fences coming in, some new safety vans. ZomCon is going to take everyone's picture in case one of you goes missing. He also asked, how many of you ever had to kill a zombie? And 3 kids raised their hands, two of which being the members of the ZomCon cadets.
And then the other one is his daughter, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. His daughter, Cindy. We love Cindy here. Wish she was in this movie more.
Yeah, she's like... I always forget that she's not in it as much as I feel like she is, because every scene she's in is really good.
Right, she's funny. Like, the scene at the end with her, we'll get to eventually, but the scene at the end with her is so funny.
It's so good.
So yeah, John Bottoms, he's like, Timmy, our main character, is forced to ask a question by the ZomCon cadets who are his bullies, and he's like, well, are zombies dead or alive? And John Bottoms is like, well, there's no such thing as a stupid question, but the question is, without ZomCon's the only thing keeping us from being dead, so without ZomCon, where would we be?
Like,
and the classroom is like, dead?
Yeah, like, he's just there to sell ZomCon, because everything is ZomCon.
Yep. And we also get, Timmy asked about corpses that were buried, because the thing that happened to make zombies was, like, space dust came down and infected people, and Timmy was like, well, what about the people who are still in the ground that were buried there before the space dust came down, and we had to fucking... Like, they're just still down there, and John Bottoms is like, well, that's neither here nor there. Bye!
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, this kid asks so many good questions throughout the movie, and I kind of love that he's just, like, the only character with a brain sometimes. The precocity of this child is... I don't know how I feel about it. It's a little bit frustrating to me. Just like, I feel like the smart child surrounded by dumb adults thing is just I don't know. Carrie-Anne Moss is the thing. Yeah.
I'm very poorly articulating my thoughts on this. I'm just having a hard time getting them out. But like the precocious child and the dumb adults is, I don't know.
Yeah, like it's the movie, I think, tries to play with it, but not really as much as it could, or like if it does, not intentionally.
Right. I don't know. But again, maybe this movie would. I don't think this movie would really work if the adults were smart enough. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Let's so many of my notes are just calling his dad a dumbass.
His dad is so fucking funny. Dylan Baker is killing it in this movie.
It's the role he was born to play.
Like, I mean, all of the adults are really, like, fucking Carrie-Anne Moss, obviously, but, like, Henry Czerny, the John Bottoms, I fucking love him in this. I remember, I think he was in Mission Impossible, and that's what I really remember him from, but, like, he's just so fucking good in this.
I'm pretty sure after the lecture you get the, like, brief montage and then
of the kids shooting,
of, like, all the kids with the rifles. Yeah,
they're doing target practice, and Timmy is very pointedly, well, they're doing the they're doing a nursery rhyme that's like, shoot the head and not the chest.
Yes.
Headshots are the very best. And Timmy is very pointedly shooting the chest, and he looks over to Cindy, the daughter of John, and she is like just like doing all kinds of like cool epic. She's like Revolver Ocelot flipping her gun around, just blasting this target. Like, she shoots it in the head. She shoots all of the cardboard's limbs off by getting the bullets holes like lined up perfectly, and then does it to the head too.
She beheads this thing.
It's so funny. And Timmy like looks over at her, but gets knocked to the ground by the ZomCon cadets who who point their rifle at him. And they get in trouble about it. They were about to shoot him dead.
They get in trouble for almost murdering this boy. And it really is telling that this is the 50s, because they get, like, a stern warning.
Yeah. The, John Bottoms walks over, takes the gun from them, and as the kids are being pulled away, he's like, the kids are, the ZomCon cadets are like, he said that ZomCon was stupid! And John leans in close, is like, Did you say that? It's so funny. So yeah, this is when we get that scene of all the zombies doing labor around the town, like gardening and trash collection, things like this.
And there are two who kill me because their job, which I have to assume they just do day and night, is standing by the welcome to, like, this town sign and wave.
Yeah, they're Walmart greeters.
I'm like, this is... what? Just let them die. Or get them a park somewhere.
Me and everyone in this movie. Just fucking wipe this town off the map. Fucking Springfield movie, this bitch.
And then Timmy, like, goes home, and we meet two of his neighbors.
Yep.
There's old lady Henderson, who's just, like, an old bitch of a woman.
Yeah, she's the neighborhood, like,
truly terrible.
She's the neighborhood Snoop. And then we also meet Mr. Theodopoulos, I think.
Theophilus.
It's Theophilus. It was something Greek, I knew.
Yeah. The king of this movie, if you ask me.
And we see him and his
this man.
We see him and his zombie girlfriend, and they're just chilling in their front yard. But,
yeah, like, every time he shows up, it fills me with joy.
Timmy goes into his house, and we see his mom, who's played by the wonderful Carrie-Anne Moss. An absolute delight in this movie. She's not a very good mom for the first half of it in a very funny way.
Oh yeah,
she's very concerned about her child, but only concerned about like how it makes her appearance look in the neighborhood. Because, like, he walks in, and she's like, Timmy, what happened? Your shirt's all dirty. And he's like, they were bullying me at school. They were going to shoot me. And she's like, well, Timmy, don't walk around with a nasty shirt on. Go put a new one on, and we'll never talk about the bullies again, okay?
When he says that they put a gun in my face, and she's like, did anybody see you? And it's like, damn, that is not the problem.
Is so funny. Timmy, I hope nobody saw you piss and shit your pants. I hope nobody saw you. Like completely fill your pants with dookie at class today. That would be so embarrassing for you.
I gotta say, just in terms of, like, sheer quantity of best lines, I feel like she gets most of them.
She gets a lot of great... Like, there's also that great... God, I'm jumping ahead like an hour here, but that scene later when she, like, when she kills the zombie kid and, like, walks in with, like, her revolver, just, like, shoots the kid 9 times.
Yeah. Like, there's one scene that I absolutely want to talk about at the end of the movie where she says the best line of the entire thing.
Yeah, but we'll get there.
Oh, yeah?
So, Dad, Dylan Baker comes home and is like, oh, hey, wife, hey, son, how was your day today? And Mom's like, Helen, Carrie-Anne Moss, is like, Bill, I've got a surprise for you. And she pulls out their brand spanking new zombie.
She also has, like, I don't know, are martini drinkers like this, but a 3 olive martini is what this guy drinks, and that sounds disgusting to me.
I don't like olives at all. I don't think I would like a 1 olive martini.
Yeah, she even says, like, a 3 olive martini your favorite, and I'm like, this is a bad sign already about this man.
This is a man. It's his favorite just because he loves to eat olives. He does not like martinis that much. He would like a 4 olive martini more than a 3 olive martini, I'm sure.
Yeah, like, it's just one of the many, many tiny details in this movie that I cannot deal with.
Yeah. Bill comes home and is like, wifey, you're being so nice to me. What's up? And she calls their brand spanking new zombie into the room, and Bill freaks out about it.
Oh, yeah?
Bill and Helen have a bit of a spat about it because we find out that Bill has got some trauma tied up with zombies because his dad was a zombie. His dad died and was a zombie, and he had to kill him.
Yeah.
And he also says in India everyone has a tiger. Why don't we move to India and get a tiger? And like, huge if true. I know this is not true about India, but like,
yeah, it's. I can't remember if it happens in this scene. I'm pretty sure it is. Where, like, he does not directly call his son a loser, but he kind of does.
He basically says, like, have you seen Timmy?
Yeah, it's like, dude.
they talk about the funeral savings plan that Dad bought for Timmy apparently recently, because he is deathly scared of everyone he loves becoming a zombie in a way that is like, I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too much of the. Maybe I'm asking maybe this is just would not have been good if the zombie comedy movie had tried to do this. But like, I feel like if they had like interrogated a little, like spent a little bit more time with his like the fear of his family being forced to work after, like being forced into like zombie land afterwards, like it just seems to like. I don't know. When I was watching this, I felt like it was going to build to something that was other than just his dad was a zombie and he had to kill him.
Yeah, I think that it's 100% treated as a joke, that he's afraid of like everybody possibly becoming zombies. And I think that part of why it is because death itself is just so trivialized in this movie.
Right.
Like, people die left and right throughout this movie, and nobody mourns them.
Right, because they're just like,
well, it's just kind of taken as a given.
Right. And
so
that was
he's
also
like the only person that actually is impacted by death at all. And the movie 100% makes a joke out of it.
Yeah.
Which is, like, they probably could have done, like, something with that besides just poking fun at him.
Right. I also kind of understand the decision. I also kind of understand the decision not to, though. God. I'm trying to think of how I want to say what I'm trying to say here. The way, okay, I remember what I was trying to say. The way that death is trivialized in this movie is really funny to me, I will admit. It also just feels really weird because, like, it's not, like, aside from what we see at the very end, when someone dies of zombification, they do not seem to, like, get snapped up and, like, brought back to their family regularly. They seem to rather be slapped a collar on and sent to work. So it's like, it's not like, oh, shit, my dad died. Oh, well, that's fine. He's got a collar on him and he still lives in the house and he still sits in his, his lazy boy and watches the game every Sunday and, like, yells when the Browns lose.
My dad died and now he's going to be, like, now I'll just see him, like, mowing someone's lawn, which I definitely think that a movie that was not as jokey as this, even if it was still a comedy, would definitely at least show that at one point.
Yeah,
like somebody seeing their own family member.
That's a really
like one of these mindless servants,
right? Like that would honestly be a really big like laugh moment for me. Like this is already a dark comedy, but like I think that would skew darker in a way that I would enjoy. Like I think there is like a dumb way to make this movie darker, which is to like the 50s pastiche does so much for this movie's like lightness, because like again the amount of the gore is completely offset by the fact that it's like so like brilliantly lit, like not brilliant as in like the
like
mind on this lighter, like just
it's so bright and colorful that you don't even really notice that like a woman's arm has been ripped off.
Right, it's a fun juxtaposition. It's very funny.
Oh, there's one. You probably caught this, but for whatever reason, I'm gonna like actually save it for when we get to it. But like, there are times where like I completely missed that a certain like actual character has died in this movie. There's at least one occasion where I just didn't even notice at first.
Yeah, they really, again, death is trivialized so much by these characters that them not drawing attention to it just makes it that much funnier. I just think it gets a little bit of a sticking. I just think it's a little bit of a sticking point when Bill is being ridiculed this much for worrying about I don't want my son like stuck in a I do not, when I die I want to be able to rest in peace and not have to like put the lids on tuna cans at the local factory.
Yeah.
But so we got a little okay. Bill is having a fun time with the zombie being mean to it and zapping it with its shock collar that keeps it from wanting to eat meat. And then later that night, there's a very funny scene where Bill is walking out to take the trash out that night, and he like gets jump scared by the zombie by the zombie tied up to their tree, and he like tries to talk big to it and threatens it with the zapper. The way that the zapper is seated in this movie, I kind of thought it would have like a payoff in the end. Like I guess it kind of has a small payoff later, but like I felt like it was going to fail in a moment when they needed it or something.
Yeah, like, there are definitely various guns that get Chekhoved throughout this movie, but that's not really one of them, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another like huge Chekhov gun that like I feel like was not fired. Like I don't really care about it, but like later on, John Bottom's wife says something like that's like I know John Bottom says like I love my wife, but I'd take her head off in a second if I had to. If she turned on me, and I fully thought that like she was I fully thought that was like, oh, that's cute foreshadowing of when she becomes a zombie and John has to like decapitate her. Oh, but that doesn't happen.
Or I mean, Cindy says the same thing at one point. She makes a comment about like my dad would kill me. And Timmy laughs, and she's like, no, he would.
Right. I guess that's just to drill home that John is not a very good father or husband.
I mean, yeah. The man is cool with murdering children.
Yeah. He does do that thing. Okay. Timmy wants to practice catch with his dad, but Bill is going to the driving range, and Timmy asks him, don't other dads take their kids to the driving range? And Dylan Baker just stares at the screen for like 5 seconds and says, no.
Okay, I need to back up like 5 seconds because we have to talk about the PSA on TV.
Oh yeah, what was the PSA? I don't remember.
Watching. So it starts with a little kid screaming, Grandpa's fallen and he's getting up. And then it just cuts to like, you can never trust the elderly. Because they'll die at any moment.
That is really funny. Like, I forgot about that. That is really funny.
Of death in the movie. Yeah, like it is probably the biggest trivialization of death in the movie is the sheer number of times that they make fun of old people and the idea of like the elderly dying.
Yeah. This movie's I think it was around. I messaged you last night saying this movie is a lot.
Oh yeah. This is also around the time like when he and Fido like go. Timmy and Fido, who does not have the name Fido yet, like they go to the park to play catch, and they find the Zomcon Scout boys epically pranking a zombie.
Yeah, like they're zombies trying to pick up trash in the park, but the Zomcon cadets keep shooting the cam right as he goes to pick it up.
Yeah, and like these kids just suck.
Yeah, these kids suck to an extent that I did not expect them to. Like, I guess it's, I don't know if it's like I'm not gonna call it like a smart reversal of a trope or something, but I think it's funny that like the fucking nerdlinger Boy Scouts are the bullies in this.
Oh yeah.
Like how much of a, like not to be Timmy's parents, but how much of a loser do you got to be to get picked up by the fucking Boy Scouts?
Yeah, like it's wild. They're just. And there's a consistent through line of them being, especially the one kid, just being, like, the world's worst shot and, like, the worst type of gun safety to the point where you are actively surprised he does not shoot himself in the head.
Right. There's a lot of through lines about being a bad shot. There's a great scene later with Mr. Theopolis.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll get there.
The Zomcon... Yeah, the Zomcon kids get caught by Timmy. They, like, knock him to the ground, aim a gun at his head again.
Yeah.
And then Fido, who I have here in my notes that Fido is the Child Chucker 9000 because he just yeets this kid.
Child Chucker
like,
9000.
He just, like, grabs this, like, 10-year-old by the shoulders and throws him as hard as he possibly can.
And he, like, fucking breaks the kid's arm. Like the kid shows up in a cast later. But, so, Timmy's like, wow,
zombies aren't supposed to be violent, but, like, when they have the collars on, they're not supposed to be violent, but Fido gets violent to protect him.
Yeah, it's, it's Asimov's laws of robotics or something.
Asimov's lesser-known laws of zombies.
Yeah, no one talked about iZombie. The CW he wrote the script for the CW show pilot. Rob Thomas did not touch that. That was not Rob Thomas's doing. That was all Asimov.
what happens next?
What happens next is that Timmy is like, "Wow, you're a really cool zombie. I'm gonna name you Fido." And Fido's like, "Grr." And he's like, "Hey Timmy," he's like, "Hey Fido, let's play catch." And he tries to play catch with him, but just throws the ball over his head, and it like goes through some bushes and too far away. And Timmy's like, "Oh, Fido, you got to go get it." And he comes across that my notes call her the Snoop bitch, Mrs. Henderson.
That's pretty similar to what I keep calling the dad, Bill.
Yeah.
I just keep calling him dumbass bitch idiot.
That's his name.
There's one point towards the end where, like, my note for a scene is just a string of me swearing at him because, God, he's stupid.
It's really fun. Dylan Baker's great in this role.
Oh, he kills it. And yeah, so, like, Fido comes across Old Lady Henderson, and, like, the baseball is underneath the park bench she's on, and she's, like, spying through binoculars and just, like, muttering about people.
Yeah.
And Fido, like, crawls under the bench to get the ball, and she just starts beating on him with her walker.
Yeah. Just absolutely thwacking him.
And so, like, it breaks his collar, and...
Yep. And that causes Mrs. Henderson to get eaten by Fido over here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where you get the good arm gore.
Yeah. She gets her arm ripped the fuck off.
Oh, yeah, and then...
Timmy, like, finds this, and he's like, "Oh, no, you killed Mrs. Robinson!" Like...
Yeah, he, like...
The way he reacts is just so fucking funny. Like, it's just, I know this is like the entire point. It's just, and I'm explaining the joke, but just the like, I have seen probably not more, but like, I've seen a good amount of television from the 50s, because my family used to watch the Waltons, at night when I don't know if the Waltons is 50s, but like, Waltons is like around that area, that time frame, kind of.
Yeah, it's like that same, like, general, like, wholesome vein.
Okay, Walton's was 70s. Okay, well that's fine.
Okay.
But like I guess similar to that television, I guess I'd have to jump back to, like, I don't know, Beverly Hillbillies. Was that 50s?
I think that one was also like 60s or 70s, but like Father Knows Best, like that type of like super like schmaltzy.
Yeah,
sitcom.
just like yeah, just the way. Yeah, there we go. The way that like Timmy's like, "Oh no, Fido, you did a like it's the issue of the week. Like, oh, Beeve, you hit a baseball through the neighbor's window.
Yeah, like, oh no, the dog dug up like the neighbor's flower garden. It's like, except Fido ate a woman's arm. And so he has to get hosed off.
It's great. The I don't know, the comedy in this movie just really worked for me.
Oh yeah, it's like, it's incredibly stupid, but in a way that really works.
Yeah.
It's dense but witty, I guess. Like, I don't know,
yeah,
it gets me.
Yeah. Bill drives past Timmy on the way home after he's like cleaned up and covered up a bit of the murder that happened. And John Bottoms rolls up and is like, "Hey Timmy, is your zombie, is that blood on your zombie?" And there's like a whole back. This scene really gets me because Timmy's like,
"Only fresh zombies bleed."
Yeah, only fresh zombies bleed, son. And Timmy says, "Well, it was a nosebleed." And yeah, then we get the fresh zombies bleed, and then Timmy's like, "Well, this is my nosebleed. I wiped it on him." Just a silly little exchange made me really giggle. This really got me giggling.
Oh, absolutely. There's also this scene, like, right after this where Timmy is, like, in the garage hosing off Fido, and he finds out that Fido died of a heart attack based on, like, his autopsy scar, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And it's, like, that's such a, like, we don't ever learn who Fido was, but there are, like, 2 or 3 tiny little moments where you find out, like, he used to be a smoker and he died of a heart attack, and I'm just like, this was just a guy. This was just some guy.
Yeah, this was just, like, Jerry from down the street.
Yeah, like, he keeps making this very specific moan throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I hear it and I'm just like, that's Fido.
That's Fido. That's my friend Fido.
It's Fido from my shows. And then
the
mom, Helen walks in.
What's that?
Doesn't Helen like walk in on them and she's like, this is when you like first get her and Fido like kind of being into each other because she sees him like shirtless in the garage and she's just like,
ooh.
So
yeah, she does Lin-Manuel Miranda lip bite at his.
Why is he naked?
She does Lin-Manuel Miranda lip bite at his naked zombie torso.
He like bumps into like a toolbox.
It's so
and
funny.
Stuff,
He like knocks a shelf over just by backing his dump truck into it. The names in this movie are just so fucking generic. It's hard for me to keep them straight.
Oh yeah, I literally just have Timmy, Fido, Cindy, and then like Mr. Bottoms, Timmy's
Bill.
dad,
I got Bill, Helen, John Bottoms, Mr. Theophilus, Mrs. Henderson. But this is this is the power of my extremely stupidly in-depth notes on this shit. So yeah, Mrs. Henderson. We find out that Mrs. Henderson went missing, and also John Bottoms and his wife come over, and it's like, damn, fucked up that Mrs. Henderson died, or that she's missing. Bill gets grilled a little bit by John about Bill's time in the zombie war, and we find out like,
oh wait, I think we actually skipped over a bit.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Specifically, like, yeah. So there's one other dinner scene where it's just like the like Robinson family eating.
Yeah.
And it's like a bit more of like Helen worrying that like about their appearances, thinking people are going to think they're weird if they get rid of the zombie. And then like they have a whole conversation about the fact that he named Fido.
Uh-huh.
And you get a bit where he's like, well, Mr. Theophilus named his zombie, and his dad's just like, I bet he did.
Right.
And then Timmy triggers his dad's PTSD.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about this scene. Yeah, that was in my notes for some reason.
Yeah, because he like makes a comment about his grandpa being a zombie, and his dad just like gets up and just like walks.
Yeah.
And does not come back for a while. Which is like, I think like the only time in the movie that like they actually kind of take it seriously at all, but even then it's kind of a joke.
Yeah. And, like, I know we keep coming back to this, and I want to be clear that, like, I'm not saying this movie, like, needs to, like, him being the only one freaked out about the afterlife, like, it is funny, it just, I feel like it doesn't go deep enough, really, like,
yeah,
I
it
don't
never
know.
really goes anywhere.
It feels really stagnant.
Really with him.
It feels like a thing that has like, it feels like a thing that's really like rich with depth that they could have gone for, like even like with even just like a deeper they could have just gone deep. Like, I'm not saying that I need like a deep sentimental like story here. I'm just like, even a deeper comedy vein that they could have plunged for than just this what they have done, like, because like there is so much comedy to be if they had just come out and, I don't know, maybe I'm asking for too much of a like telling the audience the themes of it all, but I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like there's not enough done with Bill and his many oddities.
Yeah, Bill is very stagnant until he isn't, but even then he doesn't actually really like change at all, and nothing about him changes. There's no like deeper context to it, really.
Uh-huh.
Like, there's kind of like a running through line in the movie of like him not really being in love with his wife. Like, he never says he loves her. He never notices. Like, throughout the whole movie, you like realize pretty early on that like Helen is pregnant.
Yeah.
And he only finds out at like the very end and does not react in the like right way at all.
No.
But he like, that never even changes. Like, there's never any moment at the end where he's like, I like, I love her or anything like that. He just doesn't.
Yeah, he just,
I guess.
He just like the last like real line that he has in this movie is just so strange to think about.
Yeah.
Like, I guess his arc is that he's like facing his fear of zombies, but like it does not feel like a triumphant moment at the end when he like he takes the gun and runs into the building.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels weird. Dylan Baker is doing a great job nonetheless, but
yeah, there's just no arc for his character.
We learned that
and-
at the little like lunch party thing that the Robinsons and the Bottomses are having.
Yeah.
We find out that the Johnsons were thrown into the wild zone when their zombies ate Christmas carolers. And Bill says the line, "There's a very good reason we don't have prisons anymore," which I said holy shit out loud at.
Oh, not just that, and then you also find out what they use the prisons for, because those are now retirement homes because you can't trust the elderly.
Yeah. Oh god, I missed that line. Jesus.
Oh yeah, like they like make a comment about like, you know, maybe like putting Mrs. Henderson or like someone in like a retirement home, and like because like those are very secure, and Helen's just like, that's because they are built on the old prisons.
Yeah.
And then you just get John Bottoms being like, yeah, you can't trust the elderly.
Yeah. you can't. I've been saying this for years, even in my non. Like if some old motherfucker tries to hand me a Werther's original, I'm really not having that shit.
And then like, yeah, then you get the John Bottoms saying like, I'd take my wife's head off if I had to.
Yeah.
And she laughs about it, and she's like, oh, he always says that. And I'm like, ma'am, please divorce your husband.
Leave this man.
Like, leave him. Maybe you and Carrie Ann Moss can get together or something. Like, I don't know, but leave him.
I kind of... When we got to the end of the movie, I kind of thought that might be what was happening, just because like we see Mrs. Bottoms like we see her like walk over to the Henderson or to the Robinsons' place. We do see John also eventually, but like I don't know. For a brief moment, I thought that they were like ditching the Carrie Ann Moss fucking Fido aspect, and
I don't know. She can fuck Fido and her neighbor.
Like, I mean, yeah, true. I like, especially again, she's Carrie Ann Moss. She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah. And then criminals get fed to zombies in the wild zone, and then there's like some more stuff about Bill having killed his dad, but like it's all stuff that like we went over before.
Right, I think the reason that I sorry to keep harping on this, but I think the reason that I keep coming back to why Bill killing his dad doesn't work for me is that like we spend so much time on it, and like the joke really doesn't change. And I guess that's a little bit reflective of the way that his family feels, because he is constantly bringing up how he had to kill his own dad. But like we spend too much time on it without it going anywhere for me.
Yeah, and I think that, like, his fear of zombies aside, the thing that happened with his dad, genuinely, I think only really, like, the last joke about it really lands, and it's, like, my favorite joke of the movie, but I still think a lot of the jokes about his dad dying and, like, being a zombie aren't, like, the better jokes of the movie.
They just kind of fall, like, they're not, like, jokes that I dislike, they just kind of fall flat for me, like...
Yeah, they're just kind of, like, they're there.
Right.
And then...
Mrs. Henderson has risen from her grave, we find, and attacks a guy walking his dog. And
I love the silhouette shots that this movie pulls out sometimes, where, like...
Yes, because
we like, comes, and she's, like, the moon as a backdrop and stuff, and she's, like, just pure black against it.
Yes.
It's so good.
We get this 5 minutes later too, because Timmy finds out that Mrs. Robinson is not where, or Mrs. Henderson is not where he left her, and he sneaks out of his house, finds out that she's not where he left her, and then finds the zombie Mrs. Henderson, and then in the same silhouette with the moon as backdrop, he beats the shit out of her with a shovel and buries her in the park.
But he misses the dog walker, which causes problems later.
Yeah, the chain is already set off.
Yeah, and then that night, Fido's collar like shuts off again at night during like a thunderstorm.
Yeah, and Mr. Theopolis across the road is like
shows up.
Yeah, he's like, hey, let me help, and puts him in the Misa Amane torture device from Death Note that she gets like put into for those 10 episodes.
He does put her in that thing.
We find out that Mr. Theopolis used to work for Zomcon, and so he's able to help repair Fido's collar. And we also find out that Fido was a smoker. And Timmy has a great line delivery here that's like, "You used to be a smoker, boy?" Just made me
Like,
laugh.
Mr. Theophilus gives Fido his cigarette, and Fido's just, like, really enjoying it.
Yeah, Fido
And we
pumping
also
back a
find out a little...
Fido chuffing a fat dart.
We also find out a little bit about, like, just extra zombie stuff with Mr. Theophilus and his zombie Tammy. Like, she died at the supermarket with her mom. She just suddenly had a brain aneurysm, fell to the ground, and apparently they immediately slapped a collar on her before she turned into a zombie.
So she didn't degrade at all? Apparently,
yeah, like
apparently the zombie collar stops some form of degradation, but not all forms, because like her mouth is still like fucked up about it.
Her mouth is fucked up, but also that might have been Mr. Theophilus, to be fair.
Yeah, we don't know, like
That man is freaky. He has been bitten by Tammy.
yeah,
multiple times.
absolutely. Yeah, that's just his own decayed flesh. Bro, you gotta get your girlfriend a fucking... Listen, if your girlfriend... The first thing... When you're thinking about moving in together with someone, the very first minor step you do is letting them have a toothbrush at your place. Like, you have skipped the most basic step of moving in with a partner. Like, you've given her a drawer, you sleep, like, she lives in your house, she lives with you, you love her. You did not give her a toothbrush, though. Dude!
And, like, I don't know, like, he also makes a comment about Dr. Geiger, the guy who invented the collars, and it, like, implies that Dr. Geiger, also like him and like Helen, is a zombie fucker.
Yeah.
That, like, he supposedly invented the collar because he didn't want to have to kill his zombie wife.
Wife guy. He's a wife guy.
Yeah. This movie is all about wife guys. You've got Mr. Theophilus, who is a wife guy.
Yep.
You've got Fido, who's a wife guy. Dr. Geiger's a wife guy. And then the two guys that aren't both suck.
Yeah, and they both die for it.
Yeah. And this is probably, like, the point where Theophilus stops being, like, 100% a joke and just is, like, actually kind of a cool guy, because he's like, don't tell anybody about this, and I won't tell anybody about it. Like, we're keeping this on the down low.
Yeah.
And then, as Timmy goes home, you see, like, a shot of, like,
Another silhouette of, like,
Theophilus. Yeah, like, he's got her, like, chained up, no collar on, because she's trying to eat him, and he's, like, dancing.
Yes.
Oh, I love this freak.
The next day, Carrie-Anne Moss Helen dresses Fido up for a funeral and has like a tender moment with him where she like presses her hands on his chest after getting his suit jacket on. And they head out to the funeral and we see the head coffin for the first time, which just looks hilarious. Like it looks like I have seen someone be cremated and it just looks like the box that you would put someone in for cremation or after, like, you know, someone a box for someone after cremation.
Yeah.
And
like, you also find out that they don't know anybody at this funeral. They just crash funerals.
Yeah.
Because the dad is super obsessed with them, and he's just, like, taking pictures.
Yes. It's so funny.
And then...
They unceremoniously drop the head coffin into the pit.
Yeah. There's, like, some weird editing here where, like, not bad necessarily, but, like, it does cut away from the funeral for a little to show, like, more on the whole, like, zombie dog walker plot, but we can get to that after the funeral. Because, like, at the end of the funeral, Timmy is, like, asking, you know, like, more precocious child questions about zombies and death, like, you know, does God love zombies too? Or, like, you know, do zombies go to heaven and shit?
Yeah.
And you get... This is, like, Helen's whole kind of turning point as a character, I feel like, is, like, this is when she, like, shifts around to being, like, very, like, you know, much more loving and stuff. And she says, Timmy is making observations about the world. I think it's healthy in such, like, a matter-of-fact way when he's talking about zombies.
Right.
And
I
then,
think
like,
it's
Timmy's
healthy.
like... Yeah, like, and then Timmy's like, I want to be a zombie when I die, and his dad's like, no you don't, and then Helen's like, actually, yeah, we're both team zombie.
Yeah, you can pay for get your own damn funeral. I don't want any damn funeral.
Yeah.
We also find out that 90% of people become zombies, which is honestly, given how expensive a funeral seems, that's honestly a little bit lower than I kind of thought it would be.
Yeah, I mean,
I kind of expect-
those head coffins, those things are pricey.
Right, exactly. Like, I'm saying I expected that number to be higher, like 95.
Yeah, and this is, like I said, like, we're skipping over one bit, but we're, like, getting back to it where we get the, zombie dog walker is, like, going through the park, and there's a couple having a picnic.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen this movie, like, maybe, like, 4 times, including last night, and I want to ask you, because I didn't until this watch through, did you realize who the woman who was, like, on that picnic date was?
Only after they identified her as this. Someone, like, points at her and says, hey, isn't that a teacher at the school? Like, that was the only reason I connected that dot. There was no way that I would have done that.
Yeah,
I was like, do I know this woman? She looks a little bit familiar. I feel like I've seen her elsewhere.
Like,
I also didn't know if they died
for whatever
or just
reason,
reported the
I've
zombie.
never... So, I remember those two get, eaten by the dog walker
because
zombie.
the thing that happened,
And
the way that the scene is shot is that it's like they find the dog and they're like, oh, hello, little puppy wuppy, and then they see the guy that it's attached to, and it just zooms in on the guy that it's attached to, and then it just cuts to later on.
And then later on when they're hunting, like when the Zomcon guys are like shooting down all the zombies in the park, you do see them kill her.
Yeah. When Timmy and the Robinsons get back from the funeral, they see that Mr. Henderson is getting picked up by Zomcon, and they're like, "Oh, I guess because Mrs. Henderson was just like, she was not properly buried, I guess." So they're like, "Well, he just gave her a funeral without a permit." Like the bureaucratization of death in this universe is such a rich vein of comedy to me that I feel like is not that tapped into.
Oh, yeah, especially because, like, this is, I'm pretty sure, the last time we see Mr. Henderson, but he 100% got fed to zombies.
Oh, absolutely. He's in the wild area.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe he's just living out there?
Yeah.
I feel like that would be a good gag, is one person just living out in the wild area. Totally
yeah, just chilling.
Fine.
Yeah, it's fucking Mance Raider, the Beyond the Wall.
And then
what's my next note? Oh, we get a scene at night of the cops like shooting the zombies in the park and just killing them all dead. It's just very funny. Like nothing really significant happens. It's just a very long and funny scene of them unceremoniously shooting these zombies in the head while like 50s music plays.
Oh yeah, then like one of them like gets distracted and then gets like eaten and then he has to get shot.
Yeah. And so someone like hops up the car. Like we get like this like this backseat shot of 2 cops sitting in the car and watching it happen, and one of them is just like, fucking old people. Hold on, stay here. I'll be right back.
Yeah. You can't trust them.
Yeah. The next day, Timmy and Fido are washing Dad's car, and Mom comes out and brings lemonade to them and does fuck me eyes to Fido.
Yeah, she even gets Fido a drink, and I love that.
Yeah, it's cute. And Dad comes out, it's like, zombies don't drink, fuck you. And Helen says, actually, they can. They just don't need to. So, bye. And Dad's Bill is heading off to the golf course, and Helen's like, Bill, why don't you not go to the golf course today? Why don't we stay here and be a family? And Bill's like, nah. Bye. Because John rolls up.
So many chances.
Right, and even like John rolls up and is like, John rolls up and is like, hey, Bill, you ready to go to the driving range today? And Bill says, yeah, just a second. And Helen's like, yeah, stay here, be a family. You already said you hate Bill, you hate John, anyways, don't you, honey? You just told me. And Bill's like, I said he cheats, and hops into the car with John and skirts off.
And so everybody just, like the 3 people who actually like each other just start spraying each other with water again.
Yeah, it's cute.
And you also get Helen, like, she keeps on trying to get Bill to realize that she's pregnant, and she gets visibly more pregnant throughout the movie, and he never realizes.
No, he doesn't. He even denies it when he, like, tells her openly.
Yeah, like... and then... The Zomcon guys wind up finding Mrs. Henderson's walker.
Yes.
And a boot. They also find a boot, which I like that little bit where he's just like, I found this, sir, and it's like, it's a boot, put it back.
Yeah, that line made me laugh. They interview the Zomcon cadets, and they're like, because the kids are like, well, the Fido attacked us, and then attacked Mrs. Henderson, and they're like, did you see any of this? And because the kids were like lying about they're embellishing a lot of details, and so Zomcon is like, well, I think you guys are full of shit. Bye.
I do appreciate that John Bottoms also hates these kids.
Yeah.
Like, no one likes them. Even the villain hates them.
Yeah. The next scene is Timmy and Fido heading out into like the forest near their house for some reason. I don't remember why they do it, but they do. And like the camera angles in this shot.
Get a Lassie scene.
Yeah, I guess that's what it's for. The camera angles in this shot are really weird to me because, like, I guess maybe this would make more sense if I had seen Lassie, but like these sweeping angles from overhead and everything makes it feel like they're on like some long trek in a fantasy epic or something.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's definitely like a very different location from everything else in the movie.
Yeah, I maybe there's like a specific Lassie joke. Maybe there's just like a bunch of specific Lassie jokes that I'm just not getting because I've never seen Lassie.
Yeah, Sam.
The Zomcon cadets run up on Timmy and with their guns out and like we're gonna save the day, we're gonna be heroes. And so what they do is they tie Timmy and Fido to trees, and their plan is to break Fido's collar and sick him on Timmy, but then shoot Fido before he can get to Timmy, and then save the day and be heroes. But what winds up happening is they break the collar and let Fido loose, but he chases down one of the cadets, and the other one tries to shoot Fido, but he forgot shoot the head and not the chest, because he shoots Fido right in the chest. It goes straight through him and into the chest of the other Zomcon cadet, who falls over dead.
Yeah, and then Fido chases the other kid into, like, this shack and just fucking eats the hell out of him.
Yes, this kid gets slaughtered.
And then Fido comes back out, and Timmy's like, no, don't hurt me. And Fido, instead of trying to eat him, tries to undo the knot, but he's not very dexterous, so instead he, like, has to go and get Helen.
Yeah, and we got to Helen, who's, like, being chased down by the dog walker zombie, and the Mr. Theophilus comes over with his gun and is like, don't worry, Helen, I've got this, and, like, misses 4 shots. And then he makes, it looks like he makes his 5th shot, but then the camera pans over and it turns out that it was John Bottoms' daughter who made the shot. Who plugged him in the head?
Cindy is great.
Cindy rules.
And then we get the whole Lassie moment where Fido runs up and like starts like groaning and stuff, and he's like wearing like a jacket for some reason, and he's like groaning at Helen. She's like, "Oh, is Timmy in a well?"
Yeah.
And they go and they have to like save Timmy from the now zombified Zomcon kids.
Yeah.
And Helen just murks them.
Yes, because there's 2 cadets. There's one skinny little shithead and there's one fat little shithead. And they're both shitheads. I do not use their weight as a value judgment, just differentiating because I don't remember either of their names. They have names, but I don't fucking remember them. The skinny little shithead gets creamed by the car. Well, okay, on the way there, Carrie-Anne Moss realizes, wait, Fido, you don't have your collar on. She like pulls over and like pulls out her gun and is about to shoot him, but then she realizes, wait, this guy hasn't tried to do anything to me. He's not going to hurt me. Let's just go save Timmy. And
I have it written down in my notes as I have it written in my notes as, why aren't you eating me? Groans sexily, goodness, Fido. Which is the exact exchange. Like, tell me that is not what happens.
No, it happens. That's this movie.
And then we get Fido being the Child Chucker 9000 again.
Yes. because the skinny little shithead gets run over by the car, and then Mom and Fido pop out. Fido grabs the fat little shithead and like who's about to eat Timmy, and then throws him into the woods. To which Helen walks over to the kid, and with her 6-shooter, which we see as a 6-shooter like multiple times before she walks over, we hear like 9. I counted like 9 gunshots into this kid. So funny.
She's so good.
It's great. Carrie-Anne Moss is so good in this movie.
Oh yeah, she ends up putting the two Zomcon boys' bodies in the shack, fills it with gasoline, throws a lit match at it to burn it all, and then she, kneels down with Timmy and she's like, "Now, Timmy, they were zombies and they were going to kill you. I don't want you thinking what we did was normal or okay in any way."
And just them getting
ma'am.
Fucking Timmy getting the moral lesson while standing in front of the Full Metal Alchemist Elric Brothers Memorial House is so funny, burning to the ground.
There's so much stuff that Helen does, and then afterwards she's just like, "This isn't okay.
This is not epic."
She's trying to be responsible.
One of the 50s things that they do is they make every scene of driving shot from the hood of the car into the windows and looks exceptionally fake in a really fun way for me.
Well, it's always rear screen projection, which,
yes,
we don't use anymore. I have a friend whose whole thing, his big his film hard stance is that we need to bring back rear screen projection, and I need to show him this movie because it does so much of it.
It's just funny.
Then we get the garden party with the
Timmy and Cindy are having a play date.
Families.
The Bottoms' family is zombie and Fido are hanging out, and John Bottoms is "Hey, Bill, let me show you the war room," and takes him into his war room where he's 500 confirmed kills, and he's got the head of his first kill preserved in one of the Futurama head jars.
He also has a skull on his mantle.
Yes, there are multiple skulls in the room. He's he's the Davis O'Reilly of zombie killers.
Oh, and we also right before that we get a bit where they're being stereotypical 1950s dads and stuff, and they're "Hey honey, get me a beer," and Helen invents feminism.
She invents feminism and lesbianism.
Yeah, she's "Get your own damn beer."
Because she puts her hand on the leg of Mrs. Bottoms and is
yeah,
"Are you really gonna let him are you really gonna get him another beer? Hey, get your own damn beer."
Yeah, and then John, I feel that is his motivation for the rest of the movie, honestly. The fact that they told him to get his own beer.
Right.
Because at that point, he is filled with murderous intent.
Yeah. We see Johnny Bottom, the war hero, with 500 kills, and he gives him a really stern warning about making friends with his zombie, and is he grills him about Mrs. Henderson, and Bill says, "I don't know anything about Miss Henderson." He's "Don't you? You seem like you know more than you're giving off," and they leave. They get home from the dinner date, and Bill is "Hey, we need to talk," but Carrie Ann Moss puts on a 50s record and starts shaking her ass and is "Oh, Bill, dance with me. We haven't danced since our wedding." And she he's just so awful because he will not even do this. She is trying so hard for him. Right.
And he does nothing.
And she pushes her off of him, and she's "Well, I know one man who will do the job for me," and gets Fido up and does a sexual dance with him.
Oh yeah, and it's genuinely good, and I hate that this scene gets cut off because it's
because Bill this is this is the Chekhov's gun firing, I guess, of the neck zapper, because Bill walks out of the room and comes back with his the little punishment collar zapper and is "Haha, good luck fucking your zombie boyfriend now, Helen."
Yeah, and this is two things about this scene. The first is that I'm pretty sure if this is the scene from Fido that I generally see acknowledged elsewhere. If it gets brought up, the image is always her dancing with Fido. And the other thing is that I'm pretty sure this song is literally the only instance of people of color existing in this film's universe.
God, yeah, I think you're right, because it's put a lid on it, right? By
Yeah.
Hold on. Who did that one? That was the. Well, okay, I googled "put a lid on it," and it is by the band Squirrel Nut Zippers.
I don't know. Okay. That might not be the same one, but you know what? I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I will definitely. I'm gonna just assume that this is Squirrel Nut Zippers.
I think that from what I can tell, also the entire band of Squirrel Nut Zippers is white. Though, actually, you know what? I cannot say that definitively because I'm looking at the Wikipedia page and there's only, like, there's 3 people depicted on the band, on, like, the picture on the Wikipedia, and they are white. But also, I'm scrolling down and seeing that there are, like, 30 people who have been in Squirrel Nut Zippers over the years. So I really cannot definitively say.
I can't believe that many people got up in Squirrel Nut Zippers.
God, I can't talk about Squirrel Nut Zippers anymore. I'm sorry. I know we just started talking about them, but I'm already fucking talked out of Squirrel Nut Zippers. Oh my god. Sorry, never mind. I found a picture of them and they look like the fucking Arrested Development, like, Society of Wizards. Hold on, I'm gonna send you an image of the Squirrel Nut Zippers into the guest room. You take a
Please do.
Oh, it's over the okay, I have to save the image 1 second. Nutzippers.jpg. I'm going
this
inside.
This is also where we get Helen. This is also where we get Helen, like, basically just, she's full on in love with Fido at this point. She's like, I wish I had known you before you died.
Yeah. There's the Squirrel Nut Zippers, by the way, if you want to take a look at that image.
What? I feel like none of these people would be friends. Like, if I take any 2 of them and put them next to each other, I would not imagine that they know each other at all.
Right. The woman in the front who's wearing the flowery outfit, she looks like, what's her name from 30 Rock? The blonde?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And the guy next to her, the guy in the middle looks like
that's Chris
Edge,
Fleming. You can't convince. That's Chris Fleming. You can't convince me otherwise.
He looks like Chris Fleming mixed with Edge from WWE.
Yes!
With a weird snake cane.
Yeah, the snake cane's great.
So yeah, like, they're, yeah, they get...
This just looks like the population of my high school's anime club. I'm sorry to keep talking about the Squirrel Nut Zippers. I'm just...
No. The thing that's getting me is I was in your high school anime club.
Wait, did we go to high school together?
Yes.
What?
I feel like I've told you that.
No, you haven't! What the fuck? What? I know you were a Rochester. I didn't know you were an Odyssey kid. What?
Oh yeah, no. I feel like we, like, just barely missed each other. Like, you were, like, just a few years older than me, but a few years younger than my brother.
What, how old are you?
So,
I'm 27 right now.
I'm 24.
I feel like we should have known each other, like, at least somewhat, like...
Oh, yeah, like, but, yeah, no, words cannot describe the roller coaster of emotions I have had, like, getting into, like, listening to your podcast for the first time, and just being like, no, I figured out we went to Odyssey because you name-dropped the security guard in an episode of either this or, Wonder Years.
You recognized Bob?
Yes! Who wouldn't recognize Bob?
Who wouldn't? God, I fucking miss Bob so much! Bob, Martha, Tammy... I don't know if Tammy was still working there when I graduated.
Nikolai?
What's that?
Okay. Did you ever meet Nikolai?
Nikolai, what was the last name? I'm pretty sure Nico, right? Nico?
I can't remember. I think he replaced Tammy. He was just this, like, old Russian dude.
Oh, yes, Nikolai, yes. Oh my Oh my god. I'm losing my fucking mind here. I need to, like, fucking dredge out my yearbook now and be like, who is this?
Oh, dude, seriously, like, that is how I felt.
I'm losing my fucking mind right now. This is this exact okay. This is a huge tangent, but you know, since we're on this one, I get to go on this one. My ex, when we were dating, she started dating someone else named who I'm not gonna name, but like I'm not on bad terms with anybody in this conversation, which is the only reason I'm talking about it. Like, I'm still friends with these people,
yeah.
but and like maybe like 3-4 months into them like dating, I had them over at my place and we were just like fucking smoking out of a gravity bong. And I think Andrea's partner like mentioned something that like they were from Odyssey, and I found out that we used to not only go to Odyssey, but we like literally rode the same bus to school. And I just lost my fucking mind.
Oh yeah, no, same hat.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'm just.
Oh no, it's okay. This has been like a running joke with like friends of mine. The fact that I feel like I have accidentally stalked you in the past, not by my own intention, but the fact that I just keep on running into you in different places.
Wait, have you?
I don't know. We matched on Tinder once, I think. That's the final. Like that's where I'm ending this.
Oh my god! I'm sorry. Fuck. I feel like you remember that like Fringe. Remember that plotline in Fringe when like they like look back at those photos and there's like that man in the bowler hat and all those historical events.
Oh yeah.
That's what I feel like right now. Holy fuck.
Oh, literally, from my perspective, there have been times like after like we became mutuals on Twitter and shit, where like a friend of mine on Discord like posted a screen cap from a Gundam server, and you were just there, and I was like, why does this keep happening to me?
Yeah, fucking shout out Well Cool Robot. I'm gonna be on that podcast in a month or so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing Irritable Bowel Orphans.
Okay. I think my friend is doing one of like the more recent movies.
God, what the fuck? Where's my high school yearbook? I gotta find this shit now. Like, not on the air. Like, I'm busy tonight, so I'm not gonna be able to.
Yeah.
I gotta dig into this.
Oh my. We gotta get back to this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The Small Nut Zippers led us on a real tangent.
So the ZSI zombie scene investigation guys are digging up in the park, and they find the other Chekhov's gun for this movie, which is Timmy's bloody baseball from when Mrs. Henderson got killed. So they find that, and that's the evidence they need to take Fido away. They take him off to the glue factory. And then we get, let's see, everybody's sad about it, except for Bill.
Yeah.
And we get a really good newspaper article, which is, bullies kill Mrs. Henderson, roast in own hideout.
It's so good!
Because they frame the bullies for
Yeah,
it.
somehow. And Timmy gets really fucking mad about it, but, God, sorry. There's just this one thing that I want to talk about, like a weird cinema decision that they made of when Timmy finds out, when Timmy like sees Fido getting taken away, he's like mad at John Bottoms about it, but John Bottoms comes over and is like, yeah, you know, he's basically, I threatened your parents with a wild place. How do you think I got the Johnson household? And there's like a full.
He just admits to it.
Yeah, Timmy walks off screen, like the camera turns to a Dutch angle. It's fun.
Yeah, oh yeah, this movie is like a lot of just random stylistic shots at different points.
Yeah.
For no real reason other than that they can. And then we get a bit where Helen is like trying to cheer up Timmy about Fido getting taken away, and she's like, well, I loved Fido too, you know. And he just turns to her and he's like Mr. Theopolis loves Tammy, and she just goes stone-faced. She's like, no, he does not.
No. Oh God. Later the next day, Bill takes him to school and tries to give him like a talk, and Dylan. God, I said his name like 12 times. Dylan Baker is just so good in this movie. But this scene is probably one of my favorites of his because he's just like feelings. Oh, yeah. Timmy, feelings. That's not important. Being alive, that's what counts. I got you a gun. I know you're not supposed to have a handgun. I know you're not supposed to have a handgun.
Over that. Over what?
Yeah. The fucking pause that he hits after like the I know you're not supposed to have a handgun when you're 12, but here's your gun, here's your bullets.
I have here... Oh, yeah, and then we also get a scene where, like, the next scene after that is Bill and Helen in bed, and they sleep in separate beds, which makes sense, but also, come on. Come on, Bill.
Yeah.
And he's reading Death magazine.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's so fucking good. And also, they sleep in separate beds.
Yeah, like, it's the whole, like, fucking, like, 50s sitcom, they can't sleep in the same bed thing, because that would imply they have sex.
Right.
But in this case, Bill does not fuck his wife.
No, Bill does not fuck his wife. Bill does not eat pussy. Bill does not...
she's pregnant.
Right.
I don't know how she got pregnant twice, because this man never fucked her.
Immaculate conception.
And this is where she ends up telling him that she's pregnant, and he assumes that she was just fat. And he's like, no, you're not pregnant, you're just fat, it's fine. And she's like, no, I'm pregnant.
Feel my stomach. Like, and he says, babe, I don't think I can afford another funeral on the salary I'm making. And that's where that ends.
Like, yeah, it's like, oh, dude, come on. This is where I just start calling him dumbass, bitch, idiot, stupid man.
Yeah. The next day...
This is also where I noticed he just does not love this woman.
Yeah. Timmy wakes up the next day, and there is a potato or a rock or some heavy object that's been thrown through his window with a note on it that says, hey, it's me, Cindy. Fido is alive. And they talk to each other, and Cindy's like, oh, I heard my dad talking on the phone, but if I try and go to that place, he'll kill me. And that's when we get the line we talked about earlier, where he's like, he'll literally kill me.
Yeah. And we end up... Timmy ends up, like, he knows that Fido is at the ZomCon factory near the Wastelands, and so he recruits Mr. Theophilus and Tammy to get him inside, because Mr. Theophilus used to work there.
Yeah.
And in the car ride there, we get some really, like, actually good depth for Theophilus and Tammy.
Yeah.
Because, like, Timmy is like, is Tammy your girlfriend? And he's like, you know, like, kind of brushes it off and laughs it off and stuff. And somehow the discussion gets on to, like, what would he do if, like, Tammy got killed or something like that. And he's like, oh, I'll just get me another one. And then Tammy gets sad.
Yeah. It's a genuinely sweet moment.
Yeah, and Theophilus is just like, oh, no, honey, I didn't mean it like that. And, like, the rest of the movie, he is ride or die for her.
Yeah. He very much is. There's a... God... he pulls up to the place. He pulls up to the ZomCon factory, and the guard's like, "Hey, Mr. Theophilus, what are you doing back here? Is that Tammy back? That's Tammy back. Tammy, right? Yeah, you can go on in. You fucking idiot. This guy fucked a zombie."
And like Timmy and them, they get up inside, and I think they go inside, and then we get a scene where Helen and Bill find Cindy's note, and they realize that Timmy is sneaking into the factory. Mm-hmm. So they get in their car, and this is where we get my personal favorite line of the movie, where Bill is like, my father tried to eat me. I don't remember trying to eat Timmy, because he's like, I'm a good dad. I've never eaten my son.
Right.
And we get this banger from Helen where she's just like, just because your father tried to eat you doesn't mean we all have to be unhappy.
Right.
And it's like, go off, queen.
We hop to Mr. Theophilus, Tammy, and Timmy are in line at the zombie like repair factory store, like the section of this factory.
Yeah.
The repair section of the factory, because he's like, oh, I gotta get my girl tuned up, and he's like. Mr. Theophilus gives Tammy a kiss, and then undoes one of the collars on another zombie, and is like, "Oh, wild zombie!" And the zombie like kills 3 people.
Yeah.
The clerk like
so many people in this scene.
The clerk whips out the fucking Red 9 from Resident Evil 4 and starts shooting, and almost shoots Timmy, and almost shoots Tammy, but she like matrix dodges the bullet, and it only skims the top of her head.
Yeah. It, like, cuts a gash in her head, and Mr. Theophilus fucking loses it. He's like, that's my Tammy, you knucklehead, and then just fucking tackles
Yeah, he, like, leaps the counter.
And then we get another really good, I said this to you on Twitter, but like this back half of the movie is just non-stop gags.
Yeah.
And we get another really good bit of dialogue where Mr. Bottoms is like on the phone with someone, and he like realizes that they're breaking into the factory because he has like on his little like villain monitor, and he's like, "Oh, you naughty little boy! No, not you. I'll call you back."
So good. Timmy finds Fido, but gets caught by Jonathan, and at this and Jonathan like takes Timmy out to the gate to the wild area. And at the same time, the Robinsons roll up, and the Frank at the door is like, "I'm sorry, Hallam, but you got to turn back." And Carrie Ann Moss like backs up the car like she's about to leave, and then just rams through the gate that's holding the parking gate. And like when they get their Zomcon factories going crazy because that zombie was unleashed.
Oh yeah.
And she and Bill hop out of the car, and Bill is like, "No, Carrie, Carrie Ann Moss, my wife, my beautiful wife, Carrie Helen Ann Moss. I have to go save the day. Don't give me that gun. Give me that gun. I'm going to go. Bye." He does not say I love you or anything. Just like takes the gun and is like, "I have to prove something."
He never says he loves her.
No,
not once in this movie. She means nothing to him.
My scenes are a little bit out of order for this last part, but there's a really funny thing when Bill goes into the factory and he's like got his shotgun out, and like the zombies are just like continue to work as per usual, and he's just like walking around them with his gun like ready to blast any of them at a moment's notice.
I also love that this is like the most stereotypical factory I've ever seen in a movie. Like, I don't know what they're doing here. They're doing factory
this is they work in factory.
One of them has a pickaxe.
Things you have in factory.
And yeah, he finds Fido, and he like unchains Fido, I think.
Mm-hmm. He unchains Fido, and they both go to out the back door where Jonathan has thrown Timmy into the wild area. And they fight Jonathan, and fucking Jonathan shoots Bill dead in the heart because they do the classic thing of them trying to fight over a gun, and one of them just gets shot in the middle of it. And at this point, Tim, it's such an unceremonious death. It's really funny, honestly. Like, he dies, and like the movie just feels like completely forgets about him. Like, not forgets, but he dies and ceases being a character immediately.
Oh yeah, and then you get Timmy gets back inside from the wild area, and you might be thinking like, okay, he got thrown outside this fence. How does he get back inside? Like, what little clever trick does he do? He opens the door. Yeah, they left the keys in there. He just opens the door and just like walks back inside, and then some zombies follow him.
But he doesn't lock the door. Zombies. Yeah, he doesn't lock the door.
Yeah.
But as he's about to get got by the zombies, Carrie Ann Moss rolls up with her 6-shooter and blasts the zombies away. And it kind of just like Timmy disables Fido's collar and sicks him on Jonathan, and Jonathan gets eaten.
Yeah.
Carrie Ann Moss shows up, shoots those zombies in the head, and then we get Mr. Theopolis gets them all out, and we get a funny montage of the zombies running roughshod over Zomcon.
And we also get to see, like, they pull up and they go back to the gate, and Theopolis is just like, "See you later, Frank." And he looks, and the fucking security guard just looks up, and he's eating someone, and he's just like, "My God."
It's so good.
He just pulls out.
Right.
The delivery is so good on that line. He's just like, "See you later, Frank."
Yeah.
My God.
My God.
And then you get another news report, kind of like the newspaper from earlier, blaming the Zomcon cadets for the Mrs. Henderson dying. Except this time, it's like a documentary about the outbreak at the Zomcon factory, and everything gets blamed on Frank, the security guard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great. We get this little we get this little ending scene where we get Bill's funeral. He got the head coffin, and gets like we don't even see the head coffin. We don't even see the head coffin getting thrown into the burial plot. We just hear a thunk, and it's just tremendous sound.
This is also where I noticed that for the rest of the movie, unless it was just like the light, I'm pretty sure Fido's collar isn't on.
I don't think it is. Yeah, I think you're right.
It's there, but it's like there's no light on it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, they have his funeral, and then you get this big like party in their yard with them and all of their surviving neighbors. And Mr. Theophilus is like doting on Tammy.
Yeah. Love is love. Like I'm doing Edward Elric thumbs up. Love is love. Yowie couple, zombie couple, Yuri couple, makes no difference. Love is love.
We're all the same on the inside, except for the fact that Tammy's like internal organs are rotten.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll listen. Fucking remember when Eridon said, "I cannot emphasize enough that my body is a badly designed, poorly put together as a vessel harboring these so-called diminishing vital organs. They're already rotting." Sorry, that's such a fucking stupid niche reference. I'm referencing a Homestuck Flash animation from over a decade ago in which one of the characters sings the lyrics to a Los Campesinos song.
And then here's where we get the only time that anybody has to deal with their own family member being a zombie.
Yes.
Which is Sydney shows up with her mom, and she has her dad on a leash with a pink bow.
Yes.
And him and Fido have a zombie dad rivalry.
Yeah. Timmy's like, "Hey, do you want to play catch with your zombie? What do you call him?" And Cindy's like, "I don't really know. I just call him Daddy for now." And Timmy's like, "Yeah, all right. Let's go play catch."
And we also, Fido, I guess kind of signifying the fact that, like, throughout the whole movie, he's wearing, like, the regular, like, gray jumpsuit all the zombies have. Mm-hmm. And the only zombie who isn't dressed like that is Tammy.
Yeah.
He's wearing, like, a bunch of random outfits throughout the movie. And all of her outfits are hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, her outfits are great.
And then we have Fido wearing, like, a Hawaiian shirt, smoking a cigarette, and playing with his new child.
Yeah, it's sweet. And then... Yeah, well, there's a sweet moment to end the movie with, Fido walks over to Carrie-Anne Moss's baby, which has been had at this point, and just, like, strokes its cheek and is like, "Aww." And, yeah, that's the end of the movie.
Yeah, like, I would die for Fido.
Yeah, love him. So, on a scale of 0 to 5 head coffins, how many head coffins are you giving Fido?
I'm gonna give it 4 head coffins because I love this movie. It was basically designed for me. It's got 50s, it's got weird degeneracy, it's got monster fucking. But there's never really any point in it that, like, really emotionally gets me, so I'm going with a 4.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, the thing, I think I said as much in my Letterboxd review, like, the story really doesn't hit for me in any of this, but, like, it's just really funny and just an enjoyable time that, like, I'm willing to look past the fact that the story is, like, not very much. It's just, like, there's a lot of funny gore, a lot of funny concepts, and, like, I'll watch a lot of funny concepts for not a very good, like, fuck, I watched Dude Bro Party Massacre 3, and I liked that movie a lot.
Yeah. Like, I was gonna say, this is, like, if you made a horse girl movie, a zombie movie, but it's a little different than that, but it's still got, like, the same, like, general lack of any real
stakes
plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it doesn't have any stakes aside from losing Fido.
Finally, they made Flicka for boys.
Really, the only thing that I think is truly missing from this movie, though, is Carrie-Anne Moss fucking.
I was just about to say, like, I need to see Fido clapping Carrie-Anne Moss's cheeks.
You know he's got that hog.
I know he has got that hog.
Give me a scene of Fido genuinely, textbook definition, cucking Bill.
Oh my god! Fucking, god damn it! Oh my god! It's the fucking Beto, it's the Beto O'Rourke calf cramp tweet. Fido makes her calves cramp.
Get out of here, Bill! I'm fucking your
Bill,
zombie.
get out of here! I'm gonna fuck. Oh, Bill, I'll fuck your wife. God. Oh, I'm also giving it a 4-star, just to be clear.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's getting 4 head coffins. They go thunk, thunk, thunk. Thunk.
Thunk, yeah. We only got one question this week from Low Sodium Boy Sauce at Grooving Ghastly. How many puppy mode jokes did you make this episode? I restrained myself and did not make a single one. I don't think.
Yeah, same.
I held back.
We used all our energy on cucking jokes.
Yeah, all our energy on cucking jokes, and also me finding out the numerous ways that our lives have crossed paths over the years. Oh God. Recommendations. I've got one. If you needed time to think of one, but if you want to go first, you also can because you're the guest.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
My recommendation this week is going to be the Talking Heads' album "Remain in Light," which I've been enjoying a lot lately. I quite like Talking Heads. "Remain in Light's a good album. Like, shit. Like, Houses in Motion is on there. Once in a Lifetime is on there.
That is good. My recommendation, I have two. One is an actual recommendation. The other one is that, so the actual recommendation is Power Rangers Dino Fury. Good season.
That was the one, right? That was the one before Ninja Storm, right?
So that was Wild Force, I think. Dino
yes,
Fury
Wild Force. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. So Dino Fury is the current season. It's about like a bunch of dinosaur knights and stuff. The Green Ranger's a lesbian. It rules. But also in general, like, just watch any season of Power Rangers. Just pick one, watch it all the way through, and enjoy it for what it is. Because they're always so bad, but so nice. And then my other recommendation is, you know what? Make the 50s gay. Just do it.
Homosexualize the 50s.
Just ruin it for the conservatives. Ruin it for the conservatives.
Please do this. Oh, God. Yeah, so Aaron, where can people find you? If you have any pluggables, feel free to drop them here also.
So I've got a couple. Like I said, tons of different usernames on different sites, but I'm Pastel-Petticoats on Tumblr. That's PASTEL PETTICOATS. That's on Tumblr, where I mostly use social media. And then I've also got an archive of our own, where I post most of my writing, which is Smoky Cut. And then I've got a Patreon and DeviantArt, where I post incredibly weird, niche, kinky writing that you can support me with, which is Smoky Sis. SMOKEYSIS. So if you want to see something, if you want to read porn that is basically what if Carrie-Anne Moss fucked the zombie, you know where to go.
Yeah, you know, I'm looking at this Patreon right now, and I'm liking what I'm seeing.
You know what? That's valid. Give me money.
Yeah. God. You know what? I have to say, I think this is the first time that someone has plugged, this is a first that someone has plugged a Patreon, B, a DeviantArt, and C, anything porn on this podcast, and I'm here for all three of these, just to be perfectly clear. I love this.
I was like, should I? But then I was like, I can plug my Twitter instead, but then I'm like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, listen, if you had asked me, I would have wholeheartedly encouraged you.
Yeah, like, why plug my Twitter when I can tell you to read
Right,
porn?
exactly.
Like, come on.
Ugh. So,
That's my other recommendation, read porn.
Yeah. You know what? I'll fucking co-sign that one, sure. Oh my god. Yeah, Aaron, thank you so much for coming on. This was an absolute delight. I really had a great time recording this one.
Thank you for having me, and if you ever want to watch any of the other 1950s movies involving cannibalism that I know, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, I will definitely be reaching out to you for another go of this in due time.
Okay.
I've got a handful of other guests I got to get through, but you know, I will definitely be coming back to this particular well.
Oh, absolutely. I would love to be back on. This is a joy.
I'm so glad to hear. If you want to find us, we are on Twitter at FearBaiting. We are also you can support the podcast, patreon.com/FearBaiting, $1 a month, early access to the episodes when we get them out early. $5 a month is message run on the podcast and also your name right on the show. $10 a month, all that, plus you get to make us watch a movie. Thank you to Luna Wolf, Paul Moran, and Paul Bechdel. We love you all so much. We are so graciously hosted by the Noisepace.xyz network. Thank you to it and the Podfather, Matt GameCube, for running it. Thank you to Blair Kitch, who is my consistent editor on these podcasts and also designed the logo for this pod. He can be found on Twitter at Blair Kitch. Thank you to people you meet outside of bars for providing our incredible intro and outro music. You can find them making music on Bandcamp if you head to just gaygothvibes.online. If you want more of me, I'm at Sunhatzhenya on Twitter, SUNHATZHENYA, and I do a whole bunch of other podcasts, including Special Grade Snacks, a Jujutsu Kaisen Watch-Along podcast, Forward ReZero, which is a ReZero rewatch podcast that I'm doing with my girlfriend and one of our friends. And the other podcast I do, Henry Kissinger's Pokemon Going to Die, and The Wonder Years, which are in current states of hiatus of some variety, unofficial. But you know, it's been a fucking time out here. Okay, it's been a fucking year. Okay, it's been hard.
It's been a several years.
Yeah, God. But until next time, okay. Until next time, I'm Sarah.
I'm Aaron.
And remember,
you can put a fucked up guy anywhere.
Good night, everyone.